What's up, Breezy TV people? NBA playoffs are here. I'm going to talk a little about round one on the Eastern Conference side. Everybody knows I'm a big Spurs fan, so I'll start off by talking about Boston and Chicago. Right now, the series is at 1-1. Everyone saw what happened in the first game. Derrick Rose going down, which is huge, and it sucks because I was watching that game, and him and Richard Hamilton look like they've been playing all year, which was the only thing I was really afraid about when the whole series started, was how well was Richard Hamilton and Derrick Rose going to mesh, even though they haven't played a lot of games together. But at the start of the game, they looked like they've been playing all year, and I was excited for them. They're going to go far. Derrick Rose goes down, and their chances are pretty slim right now. The second game, you saw that Philly won the game. Probably a lot of emotions going into the second game without Rose and all that, but I still think Chicago has a good chance of making the Eastern Conference Finals. This is a team that's won a lot of games without Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose has played, what, half the games of the seasons, and they're still number one in the NBA with their record. Pretty explanatory for itself, right? So Chicago has a good chance to still beat Atlanta or Boston when they make the second round. I still think they can beat Philly, but Philly has a very good chance right now. Now that Derrick Rose has gone down, they have a way better chance than they had when he was there. So Philly can step up and make something happen and take advantage of what has happened to Derrick Rose. Then that would be crazy, but I have Chicago still going to the next round. Moving on to Boston and Atlanta. I actually chose Atlanta, and Atlanta won the first game, and they did what I thought they were going to do. So, but then the second game, they had the game. The game was over, and they let it slip. But to a veteran team, Paul Pierce was on fire. Josh Smith goes out for the whole game. In the fourth quarter, he leads the whole game. I don't know if he didn't come back because they were up and he thought they were going to win, because most players would have came back. Not saying he doesn't have a serious injury, but they say he's probably going to be able to play the next game or the next game. So how serious was the injury to give up a game to Boston knowing you're going to go back to Boston? I don't know. Rajon Rondo is going to be back, and it's in Boston, and Rajon Rondo is a god in Boston if you've seen him play, and you know what I mean, because he's unreal. But I still have Atlanta going past Boston. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people think I'm wrong about that, but I just have that feeling. I feel it's their time. Josh Smith is playing the best he's ever played. Joe Johnson is being Joe Johnson, and Jeff Teague has stepped up his game. Kirk Heinrich's back. And then next round, Horford will be back when they make it to the next round, which can make things very interesting. Moving on to Indiana and Orlando. The series is tied at 1-1 right now. Everybody, woo, way surprised. Orlando won the first game. Not very surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Orlando has probably been hearing for the last week or two when how it went down. Oh, I want to play Orlando. I wish I could play Orlando because they have no Howard. So they're going to get swept, right? These guys are hearing this each and every day. You got to remember, these people are professionals, professional basketball players. They're men. They have pride. And if you don't think they have pride, then you should have watched the first game. They showed a lot of pride, and they showed they're here, and they're going to fight all the way to the end. Something that Indiana probably saw and was very surprised about. And Indiana won the second game, though, because they came out and realized these guys are here to play, so we got to play too. You have Roy Hibbert. I don't understand why this is even a series. There's no one on the team that can guard Roy Hibbert. He's 7'2", and he's skilled. He's not just a bum 7'2". He's very skilled. The starting lineup is tearing it up, but Indiana's bench needs to step it up. Barbosa, Hill, all you guys need to step it up. I got Indiana winning that series still, though. Orlando will put up a fight. Won't get embarrassed, but I got Indiana winning for this round. Moving on to New York, Miami. Man. This series is hard to watch. The first game was a blowout. The ref didn't help. They didn't have to add on to the blowout. Like, obviously New York was still going to lose the game, but the refs really actually put that extra punch in there to make it sting real bad. And then the second game, same thing, but Melo stepped up his game that game, and He showed that he's still the best scorer in the NBA. He did really good. He posted up everyone. He was quick with his moves. He didn't just try to post up, and then they're all over him. Which was, if you saw in the first game, he tried that, and he was losing the ball constantly. Before he can even touch it, it was getting stolen. So Melo stepped up his game. But game 3, no Amari because he punched in a fire extinguisher. And I'm not very mad about that. I'm not an Amari fan. I was never an Amari fan. His defense kills me. It's always killed me. It's killed me when he was in Phoenix. I used to watch Al Jefferson kill him every game they played. On the score, they would show it. They would show the comparisons of how every time he plays him, he kills him. Amari Stoudemire for $100 mil, $20 mil a year is not a good deal. Carmelo at the 4 is much. The Knicks are much better with Carmelo at the 4, and you'll see that in tonight's game when they play. I don't know if New York's gonna win, but I guarantee if they don't win, they're gonna play a lot better than they played in the first 2 games, and especially the games in New York. So the crowd's gonna be crazy. So that's my whole thing for the first round of the Eastern Conference. You guys will see me on the second round and the third round, and also for the Western Conference, and we all know who's gonna take that. Go Spurs, go. I'm gone. 1.